So somebody has claimed that they have learned Portuguese only using AI. Honestly, I'm a little dubious. I've been learning Portuguese for 2 years, so I'm not an expert or anything, but I would say I'm pretty conversational. So let's watch his video and find out how far along he actually made it in his journey to learning Portuguese.
Learn. The backstory here is that my team and I have developed an artificial intelligence language teacher.
Oh, so he developed an AI app. Okay, that's interesting. I thought he just used like ChatGPT or something. I didn't realize he actually developed something for the purpose of learning a language. Okay, that changes a little bit, because if you develop something for the purpose of learning a language, then it's going to be far more useful than just a general AI bot. And also, I appreciate that he's talking with Brazilians just to confirm his skills and just to say that here's where I'm at in Portuguese, and he's not really claiming that he's fluent or anything. He just wants to see how effective it'll be.
Through real bilingual speech-to-speech conversation practice, which any serious language learner will tell you is far and away the single most effective way to learn. It's called Teacher AI, and I decided to test it out to see if it'd be capable of teaching me enough of a language from scratch that I'd be able to do all my daily activities, like getting coffee or ordering a pizza, in my target language. I picked Portuguese as my target language.
So one thing I want to say here is that he covered like kind of like a daily routine, when in reality he's just going to a store and ordering something. He can just memorize all of the words like in a pizza place or at a coffee shop and he's fine. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's getting better at the language. Like, he is getting better at the language, but it's only in specific areas. He wouldn't be very well-rounded.
Starting slow is perfectly fine.
Oh, her voice is very obnoxious.
Como você está? Means, hello, how are you?
Hola, como você está? I wrote all the words
He has a
I
very strong Spanish accent, so I'm pretty sure he knows Spanish already.
Oh, Eubem, right? Didn't we do that? Eubem?
You're on the right track, Arié. But the correct phrase is, eu estou bem. It means I'm good.
If I'm being honest, at first my pronunciation was so bad that the teacher literally didn't understand me.
It's true, it's not great.
I sometimes did lessons with no shirt on because I wasn't actually speaking with a real human being.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's no person. I'm just talking with I need to get your reaction.
That's cute.
And you thought here I was taking the lesson.
I'm still very dubious. 11 days of studying Portuguese. I don't buy that you learned Portuguese in 11 days.
Picking up Portuguese really quickly because it's quite similar to Spanish, and so within a few days I switched
true.
to monolingual. Olá, como você está?
Olá, estou bem. Obrigada.
Oh, she's like mad. She's like, estou bem. Obrigada. You know, like nobody talks like that. Like, hey, estou bem. Obrigada. Como você está?
E você?
You know, it's more.
Como posso ajudar?
Dude, she's so mad.
Eu estou bem também, obrigado. Eu gostaria de xícara de café?
Claro. Gostaria também de
Alright,
algum
that's pretty good.
acompanhamento. Talvez um pão de queijo ou um bolo de fubá?
Ah, pão de queijo, minha favorita. Vocês têm pão de queijo?
Sim, temos pão de queijo. Gostaria de um ou mais?
Eu gostaria de obrigado.
I'm trying to understand only using his voice and her voice and not looking at the instructions, and I can understand them. So that's pretty good. It's pretty impressive, actually. Yeah, here's my issue with it. He only practices going to a cafe. You know, he knows what they're gonna say. He knows what he's gonna say. It's all pretty scripted. If you just talk with a random stranger on the street, you don't know what the heck they're gonna say. So you're gonna need to know a lot more. So in the way he's setting up his video, he's inadvertently making it much easier for himself. Well, not inadvertently to him, but it'll seem like he's learning the language when in actuality he's just learning a situation where you would use the language, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see how shocked these Brazilians are. I'm gonna say the Brazilians aren't shocked. That's my assessment on it. This is hard to watch. This is very hard to watch. She switched to Spanish because it was easier. That's tough. But then again, that's what you get for studying for 11 days. You're not gonna learn a language in 11 days. This dude doesn't know Portuguese.
Eu estou falando português, mas... Nossa...
É difícil, né?
Eu estou aprendendo português. Mas só falo pouco.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Estou praticando. English too, yeah. But I'm trying to speak Portuguese.
Do you speak Spanish?
Sí, poco también.
Bien.
Sí. Mas, yeah.
Coffee, small, large.
Coffee. Small.
Half this video isn't even in Portuguese. He didn't learn Portuguese. What do you mean you learned?
Café brasileira, café forte.
Again, he only learned like, 100 words in Portuguese. He did not learn Portuguese. So the thing is, before I watched this video, I've heard of this guy and the things that he's done. And I was very dubious because he claims to have learned a lot of languages. And this especially was raising a lot of red flags. But yeah, he clickbaits. He clickbaits for some of his stuff. For this video, he clickbaited. He did not learn Portuguese.
Yeah.
This is nonsense.
I'm trying.
I like how the Brazilians hype him up.
Eu ouvi falar, eu ouvi que pão de queijo é bom.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Sim. Gostou. Eu gosto.
Nice.
Obrigado.
You can tell he learns quickly though. It's impressive how much he learned in 11 days.
Assim pra você absorver melhor. Você que aprendeu
Sim.
português.
Yeah, I know you didn't understand because you don't know Portuguese. Yeah, I've had enough. But I will give him this. The fact that he did it all in using AI is quite impressive. He got very far and he was able to have a small bit of conversation with a Brazilian, which was quite impressive. I couldn't do that after 11 days. So his progress was remarkable. He learned a lot using AI, but he did not learn the language. He learned some of the language, but I wouldn't call him conversational or anything close to it. But I don't want to take away from his, accomplishment that he did learn quite a bit for the time period. He learned a lot for the time that he gave himself. So that was impressive, so hats off to him, but please stop clickbaiting. Oh, eu acho que eu deveria falar em português, então vocês podem entender que eu consigo falar em português pouco. Let's see the comments. This comment, 11 days, it's really impressive as a Brazilian. His Portuguese wasn't perfect, but the level of comfort he has is astounding. I think that comes from his Spanish background. I feel like once I become a little better at Portuguese and I study Spanish, I'll be able to get comfortable in the language quite quickly. This comment sums it up. As someone from Brazil, I can confirm that he's speaking Portuguese and that Guaraná Antártica. Oh, yeah. I've had that. That's a soda. It's really good. Empada are very good. Now, seriously, it's very, very bad Portuguese, but for 11 days, it's still extremely impressive that he can hold conversations and make himself understood. Isso. It's very bad Portuguese, but for 11 days, that's really damn good. So, thanks for watching. Check out some of my other videos. Have a great day. Ciao.